kushen una hadu. We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet ya salon. I know we we live for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to we channel and we don't like, comment and share with video. And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you. If you just to join me today, we want to say do press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
Yes, subscribe. You always dey watch we program them, but you not subscribe yet to the channel. All wetin you get for do, press this red subscribe button and then you come over here and press this bell. So the bell option, press this one with all. It don't done. It no get for cost you anything. When you do this, na sign for show say you dey support we for make we do more. Thank you for we don help me for share this program. Yeah, God bless you. You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number one step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person not go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey walk na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go serve na morning, vote, return back na your house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote. They change the whole situation.
We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. How we on sweet ya salon. I know We let for do them bad things them. We they feel most alone. I know you. Oh, we yard. Famul, this na you yard. Once a plenty thank you to the one that will subscribe to the channel and we don't like, comment and share with video.
And we want to say plenty thank you to una we get the patience for go na YouTube, WhatsApp, Facebook, click with video them. Burn una credit for support we watch with video them. Who tell una plenty thank you.
If you just join me today, we want to say Thuyer, press the subscribe button and then you press the notification bell. So anytime we post the video, you will be amongst the first people then we go get with video then.
You know say plenty people no get for vote the time for election. Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you about so now it go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for vote and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then na number 1 step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person no go able for help you pan. Wetin this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey walk na Lumley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake there. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to your business. You dey go surf in the morning, vote, return back na your house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then a power or me party go return a power if I not able for vote. You want vote. They change the whole situation.
One time for the youth, middle finger to Babylon. One time for the sufferers. Representer, yeah. Now let me say, the light and the water you go there. School fee for the kids they go pay. With salaries they no go delay. The palm tree go be okay. Yeah. Now let me say, the light and the water you go there. School fee for the kids they go pay. With salaries they no go delay. Yeah. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And all I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And all I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. Long time we don't suffer. The country bend, we need a ruler. We don't tell you for each bread and butter. Say that grow, but they grow life not proper. Long time we don't suffer. The countrymen bend, we need a ruler. We don't tell you for each bread and butter. Say that grow on the grow like no proper. And then we promise sweet. 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 How come we brother they die inside prison? How come they charge power low for treason? The judgments whenever they don't get no reason. And the soup what they cook for we, they don't get season. That's in our streets, because in our streets. When they go street, oh that's in our street. Now them be promise sweet. 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 All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. All I wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And I don't wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah. And I don't wanna say that he doesn't care about us. Yeah.
Osho, yeah.
We no say mona, but na forbearance so. Osho, we people there. We no say mona.
We no say mona.
Oh yes, but na forbearance so.
This now with me, I first. We dey cry for salon.
Fumble them una Osho. We no say angry day, but lay we bien so. Bible, why crying?
We good people inside this one big family house. We sorry we lost power now for 1 or 2 days, but we don't come back due to technical problem. But we come heavily. We come heavily.
Hey,
we come heavily. Fumble them. how we all they do to start with. We know say most of we know they do fine. And today, information inside this one big family house, they really tell you say we know they do fine. One funny information today what we get for you, the basket full of them. That bonga fish, we can pick and make we know. Who start for put the bone and who start for put the little flesh. Because we don't see flesh not the fish. Family them. The first one inside the basket. Sierra Leone, Mama Salon, what we call we yard. In Duncan number 10, now the whole world were angry, they affect with the citizens them. What are they trying to say? Salon at the number 10 country in the whole world who say angry, they can beat with a jaw, the pull bone.
Asho.
Ebo,
Yeah, me people them we no say but now for appearance
so. It's still not up there from Bule as to the Christ in the country dry. Money not in the country. Things that they go behind. But I mean, tell you now say, the word they tell you now say, now me and you they suffer. The one they wedding at the power, then they enjoy. Wait till that one they mean. Shortly, the SLPP supporters, I mean the one the way they enjoy. The few selected one the way they enjoy. Then get at themselves, they go lock themselves now. One who they say they unveil caretaker bill. Waiting happen inside that room there. We see the ministers them buy caretaker bill in picture frame 1.5 billion pounds. Who said that money they come off from them?
Asho.
Yeah.
We no say una dey suffer, but me fumble then they enjoy.
Another one, we tell una say, this government, we get a caretaker in the damage we. It's still not okay. It's going to force somebody when I woman from another country for come put war and Bomosoro inside Mama Salon. Not down to make they talk that word. Fatima Biona, they call the first lady, Sisio Genge, Madam Chip Chip. He don't come out for bring war, na Mama Salon. He don't command his supporters them, then talk to whether they pay for go out and burn the NP and Leone filling station because it's in an APC. People they own their filling stations there. This and plenty things them day, not the basket for una. Yeah.
We no say you don't shock, but now for appearance. Family, you see how the basket rough? In fact, this one, if you not take all this blyer, it go the how they call them, the bly go come inside your finger, and you know what in they mean? It really painful. Me brother. People them, I not say something they una really want for cry, but una the shame, especially we will be vote, But I know the pain we will feel.
Yeah. We know say una don't shame, but una dey fet am so.
So now, it's either now we don't begin see wetin make some company then they afraid for come do business inside we country. Also, you get this same person where they call for mob justice, this same person where they call for let them burn people in fuel station, the way private good salon people and get. You they go politicize business like that one day. You know what it mean, Anyway, you don't come right. You get responsibility. One of the responsibility now for make sure say, you hit the like button, share the program, and leave a comment down at the comment section. Thank you. God bless you. Hey. Something don't bang me na me SGs now. I don't know if I'm sure or not sure.
Now waiting again.
Sierra Leone Insurance Company. Sierra Leone Insurance Company. I've been at party office now. No, wait. Slico. Now so they call them. Sierra Leone Insurance Company. The insurance company where they knock chest say now we country in own this. But it's itself know now. Anything when a Salomon get them. we knock in Leka, we dey go pay almost $1 million for go fend investors them, but the one day we dey inside here, we dey call a rebel. We the one day we dey inside, we dey run after them. For people them go and run after. We go come inside down and the land orbit gone. Fumble them. Tinende. Well, let me start with this goodwill ambassador first of all. We don't be here for a long time. One young man wey dey na the diaspora. Well, it don't make the then he always call him the disabled them party. Well, I see something happen. Then 2 days there with regards this man and in people them with it around them. So let me go quick one and watch this particular video. They come back just now.
Go the one that say na political rally because of the noise and gladness wey disable them na free tongue don endorse one Alex Focus forbid them ambassador. This na way where the one use for ask government for appoint Alex Focus as ambassador for disabled. Kadiato Sila na the chairlady for street disabled. Explain more why they feel say government for make Alex Focus ambassador.
Now good somebody told me. No family, no related, no sabi we. When a man he get love for disabled them. Alex Focus na father of the disabled. Alex Focus their interest for the disabled them. So they cry to proper government. Alex Focus let be the disabled ambassador. I believe that the government give Alex Focus the ambassador. So far they don't understand for me the disabled them. Now man he get the plan for proving as peace. He get the target for proving total and big. I believe that the government get this position. Ambassador will not succeed.
Same way so, George Windham, na member of the street disabled, also talk about why them see unnecessary for let government go appoint Alex Focus.
Alex Focus, for me, now one part the few Sierra Leoneans that we oversee, where they help with mother and sister in the street out of nothing. People don't come several times, they take videos, do documentaries, snap pictures, say they go help mother and sister there. When they go, what say they go and they get, you understand? But in the car, you know, they ask somebody, they pull out of your pocket, they go sweat, they get your money. When they know how they get your money, in the car, they can't help. You understand? And he has been doing it for over 12 years now. You understand? So that kind of person there, I mean, if you do it willingly, so I just didn't imagine if government puts, I mean, attention to them or they make an ambassador, not a political ambassador they fight for. You understand? No, I know even sure say Alex Focus get interest in politics. You understand? I mean, there are so many ambassadors, political ambassadors, they advocate for Alex Focus. You understand? Let it just be the disabled ambassador representing us as us. You understand? Or wherever he did.
Inside this 21st century, plenty people can find them difficult for take up such gesture without any political influence or affiliation. Alex don't they do this good work here so for over 10 years now, and see him say this not time for the government go give him support by way them go appoint him as ambassador for appreciating good work where he don't they do to disable them na salon. For AYV Career Use, me na Victor Lamin Bondi the reports and free.
Well, of course, the people now you don't see so on the screen, who don't play them for you, who say then they try or who say they don't appoint Alex Focus as the disabled ambassador. Congratulations to this young man, congratulations to this brother man. As some of we don't know before this time, for they do plenty good things them, so we brothers and sisters them when are disabled. But the last speaker talked something. He enter and me aid and he church me at. He said, make we border come, not to for can be a political ambassador, but make it be an ambassador for save them, an ambassador for continue for help them who say we don't start because if you say he know will get interest in politics. But that one day it gets question mark because we know Sisio Genge man, anybody that try for draw na their side, then will try for put you who side they want you. And if you not agree, the next thing it's either they pull you or then you combo, they keep you first. But when they pray, make a bit say, they don't go call this young man for candle siam because now man when me personally be servicing, if they do plenty things them without government for appoint yourself for be an ambassador or for be any other thing. If they do plenty things them, so they disable them. If it's just unfortunate way some salon people being group themselves for try for intimidate them, make it be balance and go strong first now in corner. But this is a very good news as they don't try for bring them back. I just believe say okay. Then they I think I do a mistake. They disable the call for make an ambassador. Don't make them 8. They don't make them 8. I'm very sorry. I mistake that side. So I just believe say they will listen for make an ambassador because now somebody will already we don't take the tax for help disable them. If we don't help them before this time, as I mentioned earlier in my statement. So if the call where they disable, they call the government for make Alex Focus as an ambassador, it go fine for make it happen because now the person where they feel say it go able then at the side. Now the person where they feel say it go able save them. Now the person where they feel say it able pull them at it as if you don't they do where it not be get the position where then they cry for make the right now. Over to you, brother.
You see, sometimes they can get position where they give people them when not to political appointments. Like for example, I can make reference to this. You get people them like Ambassador Junior Navo. When are the young people them make ambassador, not to political appointments. You get person like Ambassador Bashiru. Yeah, so this himself now young people ambassador. So now they disable themselves, they look forward, say, okay, this person always there with we. Now the disabled party, yeah. So if a come we make our ambassador, it means that we get for the represent we different side and they fight for we and other things them. So now a very good thing. So one thing first way I want for take, from this particular video, I see somebody where I've been done sabi for long term. You see we country where we dey. Now only now we see say even the football because them feel say the boys that they try for make some effort then they try for politicize them. But now this country away now one of the worst country them now the world not today no more for let you get talent. You did die with in fact the talent if you buy poison by you. Waiting I mean. This man waiting at the screen so they call him George Wingham or Windham. This man na table tennis specialist. Now the person this way don't represent we country 1, 2, 3 times Paralympics. Basically when they say Paralympics, the one who said they physically challenge disabled people and to go meet up na the world, play international competition. This na the person this way don't win lots of trophy them come for we country. But yet still, we see how it's like. We see, for example, during the last government, this man been there na National Stadium hostel because he talked through about the kind of situation where he face. Then decide for pull and come out na the hostel day because what happen with politicians them not like true at all. That government they don't go. This government don't care. It don't make all kind of efforts. Nothing again. They're not able for put them through. They're not able for help them. The man not is you don't pay in talent. It move. In fact, some of you now when they watch Housemates season 2 or 1, I don't know. Yeah, the time where Monica, the other blind lady, we been there at the house. AYV, Africell. It been there. Yeah. And not is sit down in talent. It as well they make all kind effort. So if you get any kind of brains they are waiting at streets, the government not care about them. Nobody no one for know about them. You get people them like Alex Focus, for example, where they come and say without political interference, without this, let we go on and take different angle for help with brother and sister them. We think say na a very good moves. We want to say plenty thank you to Alex Focus and we hope say because we know say we country will not let good oh. And anybody will stand up for something. You see that them politicize them or they try for beat them or try for harass them or intimidate them. We see. Alex Focus we don't face them kind of things and did the last time we make it say it not go na the country again. But thank God it don't make up in mind back. Now the people them, the disabled them don't they call on them for he could return back and be the own ambassador. So we want for call on him again and say, do ya follow you good hearts. You na people, na person where them people here so don't always they lean on. You know, and make sure say you always they whip watana the yai. So please go to your good work and forget about some of we them bad hearts people them. The one that we no ever want for see the country go before. Yeah? Alex, continue your good work. Thank you. Thank you. We hope other people go follow your good example where you already don't get. The brother begin with that song back where you begin this number.
Osho, 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 ya we no say imona na for biaram so.
Fumble them. And no easy, oh. But waiting, we go start for do this minute. Now for make sure say we go inside something where we feel say go help we for let we understand certain things them where they go on inside we country. Fumble them. Without wasting any more time, let we go quick one and see how money business now we country not a big deal at all. So let me go first of all na church. Let me go see how Italic day. As we politicians they can go church, how they can do their game. So let me go now and see. Most of you don't see this video. By the way, yourself now person you don't say
Any material where they come up from your uncle,
you make sure
I can see them quick.
Why not no more you want for see? Anyway, let's go quick one and watch this one. We'll come back to our gist now.
Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Your Grace, the Bishop, the clergy, well-wishers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is my church. My God in place with a fair way for going to heaven. So, of course, Rome was not built in a day, so we are. We also need 20 tons of iron rod. And we give this week 2 billion we are ready to. Friend, we're not in there now, Dr. Samura Kamara, had pledged another 100 million euros. Thank you very much, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Your Grace, the Bishop, the clergy, well-wishers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is my church. My God in place with a fair way for going to heaven. So, of course, Rome was not built in a day, so we are. We also need 20 tons of iron rod. And we give this week 2 billion we are ready to. 100 million views.
You don't see the video and you don't hear it. Waiting caretaker bio come and snap na the pulpit if na so una call and talk. Well, of course, he starts his statement by saying, yeah, now we church, who say we defend way for go heaven. But I do believe say heaven, for make it go there, you surrounded by plenty things them way you for do for make God grant you that heaven we defend. Well, if caretaker bio gets that quality there, or he defends some of the things that to we the citizens we get a position of trust, I wish you were in heaven. But if not, the angel and they do most they get the koboko them. As he put here so they go begin one man tell before they reach na the body, na bone. Let me go na the points, na the statement. Of course, he come and donate 2 tons iron rod, now the church, which is good, and give 20 billion and some hundred because let's say put there, not to concern, but the big one is 20. Caretaker bio really waiting it do it fine. No go offended, you in a Christian. Fine. And he donates on behalf of Dr. Samura Kamara, I think 100 million. Well, to start with, now there you they really know say what you can take a go to that church in a form of campaign. You know, go do in the name of Jesus where they go worship. This is just the truth. You know, there are people that they try for fool other people, they weigh them fool. People who get small sense, don't they try for bring them on board, for make them able acknowledge certain things them in their life, but they still not agree because of waiting. Na me party, na me try. Caretaker bio, we all know this donation we go do. I still repeat, I'm saying a campaign, he go campaign. He not do in the name of being a Christian or a true Christian, because I don't know if I'm a true Christian, I just know I'm a Christian. 20 tons are your rod. Okay, sorry. The two tons, right? Good. Excuse me, I say 20 tons. 2 tons are your rod where caretaker go gina church. Now for people where if you say you want for make them can pay and back, make it go to that one day. Because if you can remember when caretaker become a member of that church, we know when they see videos like this, they go around say, oh, now this caretaker do for this church. 4 years or month in power, we don't get no video where you say caretaker be ready for support this church. Now until when you don't get a chief for money, he reached this point. Now he said he go donate some millions and 2 ton iron rods. But the one way he talk, now we church. Now the place where the fan way for go heaven. If you deprive the people that will give you power, you use that money for go give people them back so they will able to pay you back in return. The same God, the same Jesus, where they call on, the same Jesus and God will help with the people that will deprive for go torment other people for support them. That same God and Jesus day, it affects for we caretaker bio, where he go one day sit down a chair, he look himself from in toe to in chest because nobody will see in head except he go stand in front of mirror and say, oh, I be the suffer people them today. That suffer next day. He don't come back to me in return from the same God, the same Jesus, where he go talk say, now house of God, now there everybody defend way for go heaven. After you don't thief people and deprive people and kill people, jail who I get for jail, still they run after people then. Because you want to go campaign people in the church, the pastors they back, they do the pulpits, because in a caretaker they get rights. They don't get no way, no option. Yeah, human, they go. Now they go use the name of God, the name of Jesus, for stupid other people them. But the same God, the same Jesus, we pray in Jesus' name for making efforts for we the right way. The brother stop there.
One song they way they say stealing in the name of the Lord. Stealing, stealing, stealing. You were stealing in the name of Lord. I think now in this song. We know say before this time, then say the imam and pastor them, na mosque and church, anything we get for do it. Dirty money, they know they go for them. But anyway, I saw live day now. Now, I shock. I got the way lights not been there for like electrocute me. 2 billion, in fact 2.1 billion, because apart from the 2 billion leons where he give for himself, he add another 100 million leons on top. They guess what? Right now as we dey talk so, cottage, the hospital, syringe and needle, na problem. Water, na problem. Frabe College, as we dey talk so, computer lab, na void. The science lab, who said they say they send them picking them for go do courses them free. If they're not can't begin fan experience. Nothing they not sabi. No practical things they not sabi. And theory. No practical work they not sabi. Because they not get the better lab. Wait, take. You come out there, you don't get any better place. Now for a big college, for let them take lecture. Now, inside Frabe College, for example, when are the oldest university, if I'm not mistaken, now West Africa, where they get almost speaking them, you get other than the team up, other than go catch on top, other if, for God's sake, if they go to amphitheater for go take, or then go outside, you see them the Sidom, now though they take lecture, the University of Sierra Leone. Nothing better not to go on. You get the Kennedy building, for example. Yeah, where before say if you want for make yanda walkable, then not get lifts. Where for example, then physically challenge picking the way they go there, then go get for worker from down, climb that step, take go right up if not they then for go take class. That money they way caretaker be go get a church to able for put lift na that place there for lady picking there, especially if they make themselves say now just for the one they win a physically challenge. Where they come for can take class, then get code, then they able for use them. But yet still, that they not okay. Inside this same country, where we take 2.1 billion and give a church, and give 2 ton iron road na church, then get picking them, where the flagship program na free education, picking them the Sidon grown, where rain come, school not there for certain picking them. We dey see NPSC inside rain season, picking them get for worker 5, 7, 10 miles for go take NPSC. Because of what happen, they not get better facility inside the villages them for lay them go able for go take exam. But when election they come so, you go see box. They go all na them villages they dey. But when it comes to development, it only decentralized. Now this same caretaker we see right now, they're not subsidized for fuel. Where they make fuel long go about almost 15,000 leons. The government alone, they get 7,000 out of that 15,000 leons day. But yet still, the caretaker, they take money of 2.1 billion give a one grain church. Plus, in fact, the 2.1 billion are the physical cash. The iron rod, they are not telling me almost for iron rod right now. Unani get me?
Go ahead, clear.
Sound day. Okay.
Sound day.
Oh.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Kunku and yes, Kunku, please check your volume, yeah? Check your volume, SU volume, sound day. Okay, somebody just is saying not a 2 ton, not 20 ton iron rod. Like you been said by Bure. Well, 20 ton, please not tell we know almost for iron rod right now. This now the situation where we face right now inside we country with we caretaker where he just feels say no more winning next election now the priority. Just for win the next election now the only priority where we get. But guess what? Not only no more we can't ask we self question, but wait to who say all of them couple so they come out. This na question where we can ask we self Gigi's not inside the program. Well, like my brother can normally say, when the aid don't bend, what happen?
Everything they go inside my brother.
Fine. So we can see if not true, my brother they talk, or it can just sit down no more and talk like where they take fork for drink pepper soup. Fork where other person can say sticker. You know, so when they take am for drink pepper soup, now only Christmas no more and they do that there. Where they can't know if my brother na Christmas today or not to Christmas. Waiting and they simply means. It simply means we can't see if now we can't take a no more na in the pada one day or you get other set of people we serve day pada one day tigi one. All in the name of waiting. For make ladies politics look fine for we. This politics really need for look fine for we. Una sorry you, I want push the thing, but hey, the money business with the inside this bag, I made the thing this scared.
So since they struggle for push the thing, I just want help with family members them. I just want help with family members them for make the help we for push the like button. Please, please, please.
Okay.
Push the like button, push.
All right, so if that be the case, we go now quickly. As over the weekend, we see Usai, the SLPP, we see the government officials, them, government ministers, them no more, being come out and come give 1.5 billion for, apart from the other one where they don't spend 1.5 billion for just the portraits. For just say I open the portrait with the caretaker. Before that, if you don't get some, we don't buy about 500 million, and all. So, okay, any ton na 8 million. Then somebody they give it quick one. Any ton na 8 million. So 8 times 20 na 160 million. So 160. So all in all is it spend 2,260 million. Now that church day. According to Kevin Bumper Touré. Yeah, Kevin Bumper Touré, we don't give you how much quick one. 2,260 million leons. Now they spend another one green church day. And then you get other things then where they actually go on. And again, Linda Gaik say 20 ton will have built the bread factory, employ the church, employment. Okay, employment. The church should return the money. But wait, have the church received the money? Okay. I think that's another question. Anyway, let's go quick one and see how we been tallied. Now, this been to money. Yeah? We come back just now.
All the appointees and I am on so, una don't want to now, una hold big part of the curtain. Now, so, now una they go so. unveiling. Abeg. Una can declare now. Where is Excellency Eriuna? Emma, Honorable Cabinet.
Mr. Brema.
Cabinet, come. Hello, come.
Don't arrange for Mr. Brema, please. Mr. Brema. Unaona ni ati unataka nani?
2 million.
We go office to office. Any appointee when I not now, they go office to office.
Okay.
We go to salon and
You know what? Una no come confirm the airport. Honorable Cabinet. Now for come, please. Emma, una come, please. Una come confirm now in front of His Excellency say una dey give you 2 billion.
Now for Hungriest and do more. We expect say we will do past time, we will want to still stand at 1 billion. Then if we go above that one, that shows the power away. So 261 billion. Mr. President, please, this is the time for you to at least make a little statement and then you will unveil with the appointees here on stage. We submit all the face them. Excellency, you are kindly invited to come on stage. May I ask the GMB members to come on this side and wait?
Madam First Lady, Ministers, Deputy Ministers, Honorable Members of Parliament, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Indeed, it's a delight to see all of you come together to fundraise for a great purpose. Thank you. We have started a journey together and we wish to continue. To do so, we definitely have to lubricate the wheels. And tonight, I'm so delighted to see all of you come and generously donate to this great cause. I can only say thank you. And to let you know, I truly appreciate all the effort, all the support. Financial is just a part of it. But the fact that you put your will, your spirit, your soul, your body to support me has been the propelling factor for all that I've done. So to all of you, I can only say thank you. And I will always pledge that I will provide the quality of leadership necessary to make all of you proud. And to know that you have invested for a very good purpose in this country. Thank you all for coming.
Honorables, can I just read the words down there? These are the words of His Excellency, retired Brigadier Julius Malivio, SLP presidential candidate for 2023 election, positive transformation and inclusive national leadership for the people of Sierra Leone. That is his pledge.
Waiting, when we family, when I don't see waiting, we play for now the screen, and when I don't see waiting and waiting take place in that small room as we begin the program, we I tell you, say, the SLPP, the few selected, one them. I will always tell you, say, inside the SLPP, you get people who know they feel good about the bad things them, where the pauper group, they do to we, the citizens them. You get you get SLPP, sober-minded supporters them where they think this county. But as things they go now, they don't get a dictator when a caretaker, as we all know, how he managed to become the flag bearer at that time. Now the dictator they don't get. So you find out, say, the one day when the sober-minded as Alpha side, we don't help for tell we, then in a corner, they burn them waiting they go on. We be sing for you all begin. We say Osho, yeah, we no say Mona na for bear so because waiting will not be the expect because we get younger age. People from the inside this party, we don't advise we. The likes of Alpha Saidu, I can always call on the living prophets of the SLPP. We don't advise we. All the way to the so today. But we make younger age. We say we want changes. We go ahead and trust this man for the second time, where most of people feel say, where he can now, and he can repent, where he can now, and he can buy we, for where that tears now we yai, where he don't put power in. But he say, no, I don't care, I give a damn. Whatever I think about me, I'm just here to take a bio. Carafilo, they change them to nothing. That is smell. It like you spray them, put a more back. Now the same smell it gets. Make we go straight now this video. Inside this video, inside this small room, where the few selected one there, where they enjoy the country, the money, they group themselves for go sit down, for go do what we call a payback time to caretaker bill. We will tell you that this channel say, caretaker bill, we all know it don't stop for decades, and not be get a job. And how if they survive? Now people, be they pull on their pockets, they get, bra look this so, bra look this so, bra yeah, go manage yourself. We all see the pictures them. We all see the condition where caretaker bill be there. So what did he do? When he can't get the opportunity for get this position where he dip and so, he tried for call most of them out of my back say now, and they can't do it. Me call payback time. The goodness una be don't do to me. Una come. Now una can't try for enrich yourself. I'm not calling for come make this country. Anybody will not try for enrich himself. You know get start for blame again tomorrow. So this is not about decade. Una all make we enjoy. Make we chill. And indeed, we see how the chilling they go on at the country. We see the destruction. We see the mismanagement. We see all the bad things there. A sister just right now the comments say, when they watch them video there, it pain them in the way that if they want to do something stupid, you and his sister, they not do something stupid. Make we just patient. Creole say kakalon take in the courts. Excuse me for the language. Anything alive, it gets there. Where God is say today, now you last hour, now you last minute, now you last day where it is done. And certain thing where you motorman, they do to your company motorman, when God arrests you, he begin punish you. Now the worst of your life. Inside this room, we will see the imported virus where it passed corona, now we can't see, it passed Ebola, it passed HIV. When a mami Allah, when he already, he don't tell we say, when they shout for them, and they feel good, and in somebody will let attention. So that if he can do things away stupid in the country, for make it get attention where he wants. In other ways, for make them distract people from the bad looting where they are. So we focus on other things where they do. We see when this woman begin this bidding, the kind of money there, we still start salon ministers, salon honorables, head of parastatals them. We see who said they buy picture, 500 million leones. Now we they cry for fuel, so we they cry for price control, rice, and everything. Then people are not use their money for subsidize, for make them able to control the price for we, the people. But they get a few selected one them. Where they feel, where get a cabio, it feels say, not them for enjoy, the majority for suffer. We see who side them buy picture frame, 600 million leones. Not to me talk about the video now in this. If you want them, come now, we have group, send message, you private number of the sender for you. For say bye-bye, na Bible and Shembe talk. It come up first, na the small side. Now they begin jump. They begin jump. Who said the last time? The unveiling. The people that will call themselves appointees, for you in another village, you will not understand. Now the ministers them. People that when they appoint say, you go be head na road transport, you go be head na NRA, you go Ataki, you go this, you be minister of this. Now they group themselves so they say they're appointees. I always tell us, when they want for stupid, other people are ready for stupid, then they use terms for equilibrium. Their ministers and other people, they don't come up the stage. Fatima Bio wake up for damage the country and even the SLPP political party. It tax them for 200 billion. 200 billion. For making nothing a payback time, then people are forced for take their money from with the taxpayers and go give to Fatima Bio and Iman. They say they give 100, Fatima Bio say no. You hear, you listen, you see. He said no. Waiting I want is 200, and you go give. In other words, if you no give, una all will change una the position they hold up to now. The various ministerial position them. The various offices they hold on you now for head. They round the money up to 150 billion, not 2 billion, no. But what if you go forget for us, or you the senseless supporters, as Fatima, you don't describe una big one for be educated fools them. The una the small one them. Now supporters they will not get focused and just decide for big fool. Why then people are not they use their money for subsidize for we fear. Now in today, even the price they don't put now fear not they. Rest, I'm also the buyer. I'm also a cup of pepper. Pepper all the plants, pepper. All them things are the money away, then they pay we. That picking they go school, find school bus no day. That picking in that village, it is season are gone for take exam. That mommy still on an host. See for itself, imona because they all they go find for they go all day, you know they will get out. But we see who side them people here go get at themselves, the so where they enjoy, they pump money. Ask yourself, who side them people that pull their money there? I can give an example. The caretaker self not can take position again money. Now, when nobody count you find yourself, we can just give power to anybody who feel for give power because of other things they will believe. Caretaker you take power from 0 to plus 0. Now they take ministers them. Let me point you, look like of Larry Lawrence Lima. Just an example. You know, they even live in a 2-bedroom. Look at today. Look, chief minister, where they say don't be lecturer in London for how many years? When we begin point finger per house, where it is bill? Now we caretaker bill can get pay back. All this they go on, you know, it's frustrating. Some of them news, I also say when they read them, it pain you in the way that you know, we just get away. But you self get how we feel. Now that they take your money, what did they say? Then they fry you with oil. Then they take their money, bring them to Fatima Bio and Iman, take their money, bring them back to we. For waiting, for Kanfuria, tell you just say, the money we can take Bio go do this na church. That's the money so far.
I think now a mistake you make so now, they not they bring them back to we. Then they bring them, or then they give the one they wait and choose for give. Not a we back there they give.
Because before that they get to use their money for campaign we back.
Even if then they use them for campaign, and who that then feel say Kanye then and they give.
This not the government what we the Allah for. Why we see that Leonians they not they open we eyes them, why we ace, we aid, we blame, why we decide for be fools. We they see the truth, we they see the danger, we they see the fire. We still relax now, go now, they play duplicate or intelligence, I don't know. But they shout, now other people are counting. They are the munku, they are this. Give you any we will always they cry down. They know they're right. Past winners alone, where they both say we civilize past Guinea.
Okay.
Make no mistake.
So in each time where they go really bounce, you know, certain time they can attempt, but you know, we get some kind of fairness in we. Anyway, let's just make some corrections. Some according to the calculation for iron rod, 20-ton iron rod, they say now 1.6 billion leons. That now the money in a church, 1.6 billion. So 1.2, let me see, 2 billion, all let me see, 3 billion 800 million na again na the church. 3 billion 800 million because how we reach to that point. 20-ton iron rod na 1.6 billion. He give 2 billion for himself, they give 100 million. If on behalf of him paddy when na Samura Kamara. Well, I don't know if na Samura Aska. He give 3.8 billion at one green church. Okay. So this one now, you find out say even this money business for unveil latte, not all man be happy. If you watch the body language of Emma, where now one of the minister we been there before, you see say it not been too okay. In as much as they call him name, come Emma is still falling and so, he not talk no nothing. He can't up there, he not be one for, but he get for come up there because the word way Fatima use now that, una team up, lay the pass una. So in other words, it force them. And the part get for see them because now give them. If you not see them, they say, oh, so you just there and no more, wait till the next minute they defend another person. So you see them go there, but most of them not really happy. So you see, for example, the Minister of Transport, he did a cabinet, able for control transportation business in the country, but he get money. Let's tell you something. This money here, how they get for use them, or how they get for pull them back. None of them not they pull them from their salary or their allowances. Them rather, then they pull them back now the different offices the way they work. Let's take for example NACIT. I'll give you what exactly they inside the audit report of 2020. Sorry, 20, yeah, was it? 2020? Yes, 2020. 2020 audit report. This one inside page 97 under NACIT. Under NACIT, National Social Security and Insurance Trust, NACIT, audit report of 2020. So what did they say? Look at this already and say payment without justification. Now, we can't justify waiting and waiting we don't talk. This then say payment without justification. That is why we bring them one they are for justify all of the things that we don't talk. Let you know say we not talk out of the blues. Let it for now exactly outside this yellow highlights day. Then say a total of 465,310,000 was identified as donation payments made to various organizations and individuals. The audit team could not understand the basis upon which these payments were made, as they did not fall within the trust normal operations. And say, inside the audit report, they find out, say, NACIT makes several donations to organizations and individuals. And they're not able to understand within whose mandate will fall, whether for the Guinomor, then can corporate like this. Then say the Director General, in collaboration with the Director of Finance, should ensure, okay, so basically, what did this mean? You remember one time where they talk, say, they give money to Boschool, CKC, this, that, different organizations them. You can see one big man, the gap no more. He say, I donate this amount. Not to a pocket, they come out, they always they go back to NACIT and other offices the way that they work for make ways for let them money they also go come out. Now, 1.5 billion. You know the person where they talk? Now the mic, in name Soiree. You know that na Soiree, now in charge of public procurements. This na the person where African Express been the talk say the office of the chief minister they go through wrong procurement method. Now him come out and defend. You know why? Because he get for defend. If he not defend, then go finger him from the beginning. So he get for make sure say them protect all the side away people in the sea. This na from NACIT, sorry, from audits. Now they this come out soon. And not tap though. Let's take you to another thing quick. Let's take you to another thing. Another publication will come out today from, let me see whose paper this. Another publication, please just get me some few seconds. Yes, another publication from Thomas Dixon. Yeah, he say, for example, this now on Twitter from Sierra Leone. Is it? Okay, New Age newspaper. It say floating of loan policy. SLPA, Sierra Leone Port Authority, gives out over 1.2 billion loans, bad loans. So you want to begin ask now, How comes the bad loan? Let me read small bits from what he say, excerpt from in publication. Yeah. He say the pilfering of a public fund at Port Authority when a water key continues as management gives out loan to themselves, flouting their own loan policy. So what this simply means? It means say the management they take cup of fata from the company, yeah, from the authority in fund without going through the process, and even they go against what the policy say. When say flouting, it they go against what the policy say. So you see what we try for talk. Most of them things they are we talk about so. They go back to we own fund. Now we own couple back, then they take. Last thing you wait to make them they do all of them things there. Then come out say, for example, una can donate. The caretaker well know who said them money I get for come back. He say una donate because they want for send sansana we gari, they want for dust we eye. For late we feel say, hey, the people then get money oh. Now the money be made in the pool so for battle the party. Not also it be. This na exactly what we dey try for tell una so. All of them 1 point that caretaker BO in 3 billion 800 million or so, yeah, 3 billion 800 million where it go give na one grain church. Now we office money them back. Them money them where then they put say for run the different offices them for let the country go before. Now then they go take back pay am inside this. You remember what one of them say? He say we dey work out on office to office for get them money there. You think say what it mean? You think say it means say they go for let them go get their own personal couple? It's a big lie. Last time waiting at the gist behind this. Now where then they go sit down now with them finance. But you know say for a party, we don't go make this kind of donation and we get for raise that funding. So we get for look how for do for let we raise this couple here for that project to pull off, or you get for make for me lot of cheat here for fail, or you get for make for me lot of paddy here for different siding. You know say the paddy money they come on. Now we money. So it be for now, it can't tell like for say now, then they organize training where they no go training at all. Then they begin travel now for go Ghana, for go this and that on different conferences them. They no go conference one. But all of this money, they get for do them things they have for make sure say the money will return back. And then pay because they don't promise and they not get for turn, they not get for fail. Because now you see what Fatima do, una all come out, let me see una. Government appointees. Government appointees. All the one them where they give ministerial position. Now then team up this so with few directors them. 1.5 billion. In fact, Fatima no say them they get them quick. Because you know what they make? ISSF know how we can do. For example, the audit report of 2019 or so tell we how we spend plenty billion. It no account for nothing and nothing no come behind the Tongo Shili. Nothing no come behind the. So it tell them now when they talk say no, it tawa 1.5 because it know how they all the work they get. So it is tawa 1.5 and now 1.5 fire they reach to. So I not just one for waste me energy on this. We been just one for show you no more say. Waiting then they do so. Audit reports don't show we who side they pull am. Waiting then they do so. How you call them back? Publications them they show we. Investigation from SLPA. Just don't show we this. Thomas Dixon. From New Age. Come on. See. Not so we talk oh. Now they so na the blackboard. If na blackboard you watch am from, I mean your television. Any side watch am no more clear one did it. Brother, come on in.
Just like waiting, you don't talk. Fatima Bio know how this money get for come, and you know how they go about the looting now we had when I'm a salon. So it forced them I be measure am say it do am because if you not comply, pack your bundle, ready no money for receive letter. And you know this woman, God helps her alone. God helps her alone by touching the people hearts for vote rightly. With the people, we hearts them, God touch them. So they will vote rightly. You see, I play the game for you. When I come up play the pass you now.
Then get for sale.
Come on, play the pass. You observe. You even observe something. Now the pin up side. Who say a call on chief minister for my 2 pin up? The 2 pin up I can't pay for them. The one are for me. The one are for Kiatikabio. You pin me up, I pin you up. When you watch the full video, you see the whole drama. Yes. Now just half of the place. Now half of the video play show. When you watch the full video, you see the whole drama actually. Before then they come to the 1.5 billion first. They don't collect, then begin collect them from 10 million, 20, 50, 500, 600. Na national stadium main bowl. They kind of main bowl. And make no mistake, them ministers there and the few directors them where they can forget them money. They go get. Excuse me. Like for Ataki, you were the same motokade radio. This money you take it for pay. You were the same container radio. This money you get for pay. But they don't call them money except a special office then Ataki, you in the office of the first lady. Anything where you clear 1 million you go to that office day. We will not even know what's the office day for. Now bad we do. What is it pass mark? But you still there now, you corner, you dey suffer, you Japan, you all they come on. So born now you face. Now you dey curse. Now you dey shout. See the one they enjoy? The few selected one them. You see that? You see don't you idle one. Did they argue? The party work. Pauper. This, that. We don't clean by you. You the young doctor like. We if it's rich. You begin to turn here. You know they for it. But let go to no more for your SLPP. When they see now the comments them, just like don't say, we don't ignore now. Even with family members, the way they answer now. If not for we no more, make them left now. The one that says what they enjoy. You know they see that them platform for campus. Now the one where they suffer. The senseless, big fool one them. We don't get focused. Now the one they see they can't learn so. The one arrest me case.
Okay. We move. Now, let we come out from that side. Let we can see another drama, quick one. People let me just the talk say, why did mommy like before? I'll tell her for make them this. I want for always dinner the spotlight. Let we go quick. So most of them I don't see this video, but let's get to say something and let we can analyze this one quickly. Come back just now.
For 11 years, they say that they build my mama. They don't build them. Why don't let 7 days for them to come on a power? They say that they go build my mama. Now tell me, what do you not build 11 years? You will be like 7 days? That means say they not be ever get any intention for build airports na my mama. They not be get no plan for build airports na my mama. But now tell you now, now we assume say there be one for build airports na my mama. Airports. The maximum number of people airports they employ na 200. Now 200. Now what the mother Biodon do for Koya? He said not to airport Koya need. Koya need better pass airport because we are 2 days close to the city. So anything when they're at the city, if we're able for reach now, I make it don't make here an industrial zone. When they see all them big factory them where they come. All them big factory them where they come. Now koya then they can't build them. The three where they already starts now yeah. And what for now una know this. If na mama airport una be get na 200 people they work there. Right now just the factory where Madam Sony puts na here, it don't employ 400 people. Now every other factory where they can na here, where they come for can do an industrial thing. Now una then they employ. So with that what it better pass, then you begin and get job. You begin and they go school for free. You begin them because you know that brown envelope where we uncle them, that we cousin them, that brown envelope where them in the give. Now that they make salon able go before. Now, right now, then they tell we say, fear no day. And say SLPP, other SLPP will not get fear. That's what they say. And see, but we all know say, now the whole country, the whole world right now, now they never suffer for fear business because of the war where they Russia. But like you that this information, where some of you are not sabi. Do you beg? Then they say fear no day. Now true fear no day. You know why fear no day? Because all the petrol stations then NP gets them. Now they get all the petrol stations then. So when they want to get SLPP bad name, then they lock the petrol stations then, they say fear no day. If you like your country, you know they make like people and suffer, even when they're in opposition. So yeah, anytime when they tell you say fear no day, una tell they say una open there. Anytime when NP day, NP, na APC then get them. Leonco, na APC then get them. We sabi all thing. So now they think they lock, when they're ready, when they know say they don't get nothing for Gito Sierra Leone. When they're ready, they lock the fuel stations there. They say SLPP no able give them fuel. When SLPP go bring, when SLPP they try for bring companies then, when go come make, all man go get fuel free. Then they block the even at the depot for let them fuel lock inside the country. How you go be that wicked to your own people?
Well, of course, the people, we always tell you, say, whenever we want to talk on something, we bring you the proof, either a video or a write-up or live for to them. We not say they see for me, we not say, we know this lawyer, we talk for talk's sake, because we not hate nobody, now one mama salon we get. The only thing what we not like, now the advantage where they go on at the country right now, and the looting, the massive looting, where they go on at the country, where they put the country behind, where they make me to the suffer, na we own problem. I've been telling you now, at the starting of we program, say, whenever this government can sit down, then bring people them until they go import somebody where they can put problem or problems them where we don't go through now this country. Make we start Usai Fatima Biofos Uda Gandhi this heart for make this kind of video. We know they are against in campaign, now in right for campaign. But certain words where you they use, certain words where you they use, it will bring problem in this country tomorrow where this one they pack in bundle, it go. Me and you will not get that finance, that money, that support, that power for escape that problem. Now we go lost to life. Now we go turn handicap. Now we go turn disabled. Now we go get problem. Waiting at the try for talk. Make we reflect, we mind say, we don't go under 10 years of war in this country. Politics, na game. But the way how Fatima Biodon can take the politics na salon, it not take and say na game. It take and say na something where you all have enough for commodity, where you did it for the day forever. So you know they pick waiting, even they come out of the mouth. He just they talk because he really no say whenever any problem happen at this country, it left and go. Now me and you, they suffer that pain day. Now we start first with the mama issue we mentioned at this statement. It said APC try for fool with the people and which we accept, we vote them out. But sometimes the people can talk, think they will not get sense. When inside that talk, you will get sense. When you watch and read them, there's a day inside it. Fatima Bio say, in 10 years of APC, they're not able to build Mamama Airport. Now 6 months, when they want to go out, they say that they can't build Mamama Airport. If the people feel say, it go possible. Okay, maybe your answer is not go possible. So the question we say they ask Fatima Bio, in 4 years some month, they build Lunge Bridge. In 4 years some month, they bakery. In 4 years some month, promise me free education. What we all know right now, what they undergo. We will get people in a school. We know today come on we are. In 4 years, promise we the people of Salou say we will live a better life. If we are not able to do it, we will get 5 years mandates. Now this few months we left, we are going to do it. Let me ask Fatima this question. Where he asks APC, we agree, we totally agree. Say APC not able to build the airport. 10 years, they did a part, they're not able. Not to 6 months will be left for them. Then we will build the airport. We all know say it's not possible. So me say don't ask you these questions. Them do ya, mama? If you do you give answer because we know say you they come at people and show that can cost. But before they can cost me or you cost man and they come make them tag the cost and the answer. We left that side. I tell you, I say we don't go under 10 years of war in this country. Fatima Biode can bring war. You don't go understand. You go doubt why they use this word. Fatima Bio now war in the try for bring us salon so where it be say if we reach that picnic tomorrow. You say so they cause so you know you get appetite. We know what you want to cause in a salon. We get with sister that today they cut their foot, they cut their hand. So man they try in belly for ask them this belly where this woman gets now boy picking up or girl picking at the day. We see them in the all. We see people who get compound they don't burn them today. People where we get what they get, war don't destroy them. God make we move out of this war. The same SLPP rule, but being that the person when we take over government at that time is sober-minded, where he come, what he do? He say anybody who oppose me, they oppose. Even in the dictionary, before I go to bush, una sing, una curse me. The late President Kaba, he bring all those words at that time for make peace then at the country. Make we will enjoy stability. Now we get this new direction as I tell now, not to all the SLPP happy but waiting they go on so. Not to all SLPP they support waiting they go on so. But this few selected group, when they call themselves the pauper. It's not enough for them, they go bring this woman, say can't incite people them, can't put war, can't put problem in this country at the end of the day. You go to a country, you go sit down. The money always don't tip man, go enjoy it. The word where Fatima Bio used in this video, we make a tell us in a war, Fatima they bring us also. Fatima Bio say all the filling station them, especially NP and Leonco. Now APC then get some. Now it make them keep the fear. But they can't decide. But stupidly, what if Fatima Bio don't know? I don't know if they read or he just want to bring unnecessary war. Fatima Bio forget say this man where he can't sit also under today. When Abio. In 1994-96, around that, Now, he sell NP to the workers there. When the people have put money together and benefits them, they buy NP. SLPP time. Bio in time to represent. Bio, Mada Bio in time. I know people buy NP. Not to APC time, not to Sheki time, not to Momo time, not to Koma time. The same Mada Bio will go bring this virus, Fatima Bio. Now he sell NP. But be that people will understand when they near them, they don't even educate them. It just they talk what's the way they can in Bremen, can in Mott, even though it's for talk, just for incite to war. It just they talk. Make we move there. Wait, take Fatima Bio they bring war. We all know this new direction which they embark on at Togo. We see the amount of talks them will they get. We see where the talks them they go and burn people in house there. We see where the talks them they go and kill people there. We see where the talks them they go and choke people there. So by Fatima Bio alter that statement see Leonco, NP, na APC people and get her. Fatima Bio na signal na message he sent to the talks them so say very soon with the begin see the talks that they put fire on the filling stations there. Suicide what they come? Because the filling stations they are back, the owners they get their own bubble. The owners they get people who they survive under them. And not to keep company them. Fatima Bio the joke with so. Not to keep company them. Fatima Bio they provoke so. Not to keep company them. Fatima Bio they try for can bring down so. Which they said not go tin up. That is obvious. The message what you don't send so, una take pen and paper marker. Very soon, with the begin see the SLPP talks them, they go around and burn their filling stations there. It happened. And when that one day will happen, their owners they are back not get for left and give them. When I suicide what they begin? Fatima Bio office against soldier, he get police. Then company they are back, then get people that we want soldier, we want police, where they say get weapon. So when they reach to the worst tomorrow, everybody they defend your side. Me and you now they can suffer. Now they me and you they can suffer. But we get religious leaders them, just like we want somebody comments now and say religion not on business as alone. Try they see them, things that they happen. Now, then people they count on say, therefore they come and advise, therefore they come and talk. But today, Brown and below, don't make pastors, majority, don't turn mumu. Imam them, majority, don't turn mumu. Pastors, don't turn politicians. Imams them, don't turn politicians. Who that they now up to? The judiciary look the under. Now, waiting you see now they do. The IG will want a case where the documents lost in a case and a court, sorry. We see what they do. Who that's the advisor now? Na Mama Salon. Who that with the above too? Who that me family? So by Fatima Bio using this word, when I don't see Fatima Bio they bring one our country. It don't send them talks them indirectly for go do the mission. Not time no one they wait for. Not time that he waits for. The board arrest me case for now. Can't say. Wait out.
What's if you not left?
No, but let me use small portion.
No, nothing, not left. Okay, if that be the case, let's not waste any much time. Let me go straight listen to NP themselves as them reply to the senseless statement. In fact,
the oil marketing industry get challenged.
Then school them better one. So first of all, let me take a background to usai this whole thing come out the problem with regards the oil marketing company them and say usai with this right now. They come back just now.
terms of bringing products to the country. The two challenge where the oil marketing company get. The first one, the availability of foreign currency, because we only buy in dollars, sell in euros, we need to convert them back to dollar and pay with suppliers then. So they really get problems for access foreign currency near the commercial banks. Then the second one, because of the challenges with the war in Russia-Ukraine, incidentally, we understand, say, 56% of diesel consumption in Africa, in Russia, they come out. So the present challenge in Russia, it make it very difficult for make we traders the access product. So then two issues then there, it really they affect the industry, in ability for seamlessly supply the marketplace. So we engage government. We have to engage government. We start with our own ministry, the Minister of Trade and Industry. We had a meeting with him. We explain the challenges. From the Minister of Trade and Industry, we get a meeting with the Ministry of Finance, again with challenges. Ministry of Finance, we had the Chief Minister call a meeting. We sit down with the Chief Minister again. We bring forward the issues, and thereafter the Vice President called we and inform we say security apparatus in the country don't move Sierra Leone to a state of security threat, because fear in fact not only security threat, safety threat as well, with the queues at the station and the type of products they deal with. So they really want to know how we will solve this problem. So waiting eventually, that was really good. The Vice President, when he listened to me, he see all the challenges where they face. He there and then he said, okay, he will engage the central bank, and he will get the central bank for, in the meantime, help with some dollars. In fact, all of them did. Chief Minister, Minister of Trade and Industry, they approached the governor, and the governor himself, mindful of in reserve, is going there and make available foreign currency for us in the industry. So the Vice President, even though inform we say, they go engage in colleagues them, whereby they go establish a special fund with the oil marketing company go access foreign currency, we go help in terms of getting products into the country. I repeat, anything NP can do for ensure seamless flow of product into this country, of course we will do it, and we continue to do it.
We see a prominent Tranogets for the First Lady of this Republic. They are accused of being APCians.
Well, since for a long time people have been accusing NP, say NP na APC, but let me give you the facts now. NP, and ironically, maybe the First Lady not aware, but NP was really sold by His Excellency President Brigadier Madabio to staff them of NP, 35 of them. We take then the end of service benefit and buy. They competed against all kinds of big companies in the world, but in his wisdom, and in fact, we for clap for that decision there, because we had bigger companies, we compete, we bid. President Madabio, when he was head of state in 1996, he decided say no, that gives Sierra Leoneans them, that give them the opportunity. And that opportunity where it gives Sierra Leoneans, and look what's happening right now. Down the line, MP in 5 countries, MP employ thousands and thousands of people. MP creates an enabling environment for economic regeneration activity.
Well, I will tell you, Jishno, you will not understand. Now, you don't hear the word will come out from one person. Now, the NP company, waiting, he can't tell you. He don't come and confirm and say, the same caretaker view where in Uma we go bring for can put problem in this country. Now he sell the NP company to 35 workers, they would use the end of service money, what we call benefits, then put them together, then buy NP and they begin running. But today, because he gets a woman where he can talk no more, he don't know what he talk sometimes. Just like where they say, he like out where the alapana leg. Where act can't take fall in Missam. He like attention. You don't know what they talk. You don't even know what they for 10 years, but you don't even know nothing was alone. Because this woman is not somebody who knows something about salon, before they can use this word, if we're not being shots. But nothing. It just can't talk. What? Like dog shit. When we get for talk, no, not talk it.
For me, I think say the most important thing and the most dangerous thing now for like make them kind of statements in there. We can always talk say when you in a position of trust, any statement where you make na policy statement. So for like you say all the NP Sierra na the country na APC, it's like you tell you boys them say now. Of course you don't talk and say now only Udana SLPP na two Sierra Leone. You don't tell me simply mean say now they not deserve for own them company in the end. Now them people and they deprive you. So we not the too much labor on situation like that. What in a while we do now from that area there, let we see now how the government in self they suffer the people in. Because according to analysis, the government they make how much? The government they make like 7,000 per any liter where then they sell. Let me just get this one quick with the comeback gist now.
Thank you very much. A very important question. But before I start the ball rolling on that, I want for just mention one thing in respect of the price of fuel. When you look at the sub-region, let's look at the Mano River Union. We'll look at the sub-region itself. I see my friend go too far. You go all the way to South Africa, you call the country like Seychelles. Such a country, now one of the poorest countries in the world, right? When you look at the fuel price now, Salone, it's higher than the 4 countries that will get in West Africa. Guinea, in particular, before the junta administration, have been 11,000 francs for liter, but the junta government makes sure say they reduce that to 10,000 francs. So that was very, very good. Liberia, now the liter.
And that I stated earlier.
That you stated earlier. Liberia, now the same thing. If you look at in terms of dollar rates, we are about $1.30. Liberia, now $1.20. You understand? Meaning that we get the highest. Okay, governments, they say the crisis, of course, except who are blind or reluctant to accept the fact. But it's clear that the crisis now Ukraine don't really affect the prices of but let me limit it to Salone now as to how it affects the lives of the people of this country as well.
So before we limit it to Salone, the current fuel crisis, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and Liberia, all that in fuel hypers.
Sierra Leone hypers all.
Okay.
Sierra Leone hypers all.
1 minute, Mr. Minister.
Government gets the capacity. If you look at the Platts, the price per fuel in the first place, you find out say government, the price where government increase, right? That be old stock, right? Where there was already a Platts for it, but government come and increase them. You understand? For the old stock, then government increase. So as a result of that, a very inconsiderate, as far as me concerned, since I talk for the masses of the people, because I see, just like we, president in opposition, will see the masses and the way they may suffer, you understand? So if you look at the president, I say, Sierra Leoneans had already experienced hardship. So the increments in the price of fuel are added burden, you understand, so the existing hardship they already face.
Now, you keep on saying government get the capacity for reduce the fuel price. What are some of them capacities there?
Yes.
Also, and what are some of the measures them where you think the government will take for reduce the fuel price?
Okay. People usually they say lots of governments they import fuel, which is very, very true. But our government they regulate fuel business in this country. If you look at all the press releases there, they come from the Petroleum Regulatory Agency. You understand? And it is a government agency, right? Established by an act of parliament through the central government. They work on behalf of government. So we don't want to see a press release coming from those petroleum dealers, say they increase the prices. You see the conflict right now where you get one reason for the strike that because the petroleum dealers they say they not include them, you understand, in the pricing of the fuel. So when you look at that, if you look at the Platts now, you look at the taxes, storage, for example. You look at transportation, you understand? You look at excise. You look at you look at the port itself. The money they will pay like $0.something, $0.something when you put all that, and that's the come from government. I initially state say government they make like 7,000 out of each liter. Understand? So what the government for do in this particular moment for manage the crisis? In the press release, I call on government for manage the crisis because of the capacity. Now, government just need for lower the prices. Imagine, just take into consideration, say prior to this term, government.
All right, so basically, let me look at this. I go back to Usai Sisi Okenge bin say, Fatima bin say, like NP Leonco, then they do bad so much that any company will want come, then they even fight them. Yeah, then the government they try for let fuel go come and let people and go get fuel free, but then they able for then and they fight them because they're an APC company. Now these governments are not the subsidized fuel anymore. If government consider it, if government really the sorry for the people then they get 7,000 per 1 liter of fuel. They not go pull there if now 3,000 or 4,000, then the balance then get them. Look at what they happen now. The government they get all of these 7,000 per liter. Then the oil company they already buy them fuel and other things, then they get the rest of the fuel. Then what they happen? Then they use their money there, they give away 50 fata. The caretaker take 3.8 billion leons, go give one grain church. A minister then pull 1.5 billion leons, buy 1 grain for on to buy, unveil 1 grain big wallpaper picture. Then pull 500 million leons, 600 million leons, buy 1 grain picture from the of the caretaker in picture. All of this, if they're really sorry for the people, they're not go able for watch inside this subsidy for say, okay, now we get 7,000. What about if we take it's 4,000? Yeah, let the 3,000 there for we people at least let the fuel price come down. From analysis from this and we young man, we don't analyze the old situation. We get the most expensive fuel. But guess what thing they happen? When it comes for let you compare the things then when they happen, when things the way for help the people then go tell you say, not compare what thing they happen in other countries. You know why? They say because the buying and other things then not to the same. But then they force you for compare other things. Like for example, the minister they compare India and other places then, but when they want to compare the reality with Liberia and Guinea, they say no, please, not compare because we get different ways they will buy. So you see how wicked we government officials then be, but yet still you get this woman we lack the intelligence, we lack the know-how, we are glad the way NP school them seriously for letting know say for anything where they come out of a mouth, it therefore don't get serious evidence to that one day. How business people then go come inside your country? Una they pay every time, then they go all business conference, then go different side Dubai, Turkey, just for go encourage business people and for come. But guess what? The home base the way you get, you they poison them for let them business then die. Because what you they do so, now like you they take, now you self they take matches, you light the different fuel stations and station them. For let you go talk say, we know how the political landscape they, how the atmosphere they in terms of politics. For let the highest woman at the land, they go talk say, all of them fuel station they are now the opposition get them. You know what he does sense so? They tell them, say, please, una sabi the last time I tell una say anybody will not tell thank you to caretaker be una would get and beat public flogging. Then they do them, including election time and the beats, and they even go tell say would not vote for them, then they beat them. Now you don't go make that kind of statement and they guess what? The next thing we come back and talk about it. We not pray for that. But anytime when we get crisis in fuel, then most of them fuel station are get for suffer. And when they suffer, una no say na Fatima Biu irresponsibility. Brother.
Well, I think now all that for today.
Not for today.
Except otherwise.
We'll go to the last thing for today, where it gets to do with the poverty, the hungry. We first of all talk at the top of the program, say, you get 10, we country na the number 10 country in the world who say angry but pass all side. If you go now na Google, we do search together, we get one outside and call concern worldwide. We all know what concern can do, this na concern worldwide, USA chapter. Then get a survey and do for 2021. Then say Salon na the most Hungary, now the number 10 country who say Hungary but pass all sign of the world for 2021. Okay? So let me see, this happen just as caretaker Bio don't spend $4 billion for the Rumpe rest project. This now after where he don't spend plenty money for again the how they call the other side where he go plant, where cow then track for them. And this now after where he don't work out and they invest so much on agriculture. And this now after where they say then they subsidize for rest and other things them. But yet still, we angry past all the other countries them na the world. Well, other person they say, but not until they begin. Let me see something quick. Number 10 inside the list. Watch out. I hope say let's just see if they say exactly. Okay, thank God. Let's just show now quickly. You see? These are the world's 10 hungriest country in 2021. This report then pull out October 14, 2021. Okay? Look am. So if you watch at the top, the one they will do na concern worldwide, USA chapter. So go now you Google and search. Maybe you don't want for search for this because sometimes you go say they don't buy us already. Go search, say the 10 most hungry country in the world for 2021. Or you say the 10 hungriest country or countries in the world for 2021. Go the quick one and search for yourself. So let we go. Let we see this thing. Number 10. Inside the list, number 10. And we there amongst country them now the world we poor, we angry. Yeah? Like for example, you get country like number 1, you get Somalia. We all know Somalia. You get Yemen. We all know what they happen in Yemen. Central African Republic. Number 4, you get Chad. Number 5, you get Democratic Republic of Congo. Number 6, we get Madagascar. Number 7, we get Liberia. We get 80. We get 9, you get Timor-Leste. We get number 10, Sierra Leone. So we go try small bit and see what exactly the inside are. Let's just see something quickly. Look, it's small from this excerpt. Okay. Okay, let's just read them. Small bits no more waiting and waiting the inside, yeah? Alright. Then say 10. Progress in Sierra Leone has suffered from a combination of major crises. So basically they talk about the different things them, the war and other things them. 10 now we still get 10 kind of crisis there. Then kind of thing that then they get to. Because for example, if you ask certain things, then go tell you say, now the one at this and that, corona, this and that. So all of that in still where they still put in place, yeah. Let's go and see. Then say the war, major causes and bad timing. The country had just begun to recover from an 11-year civil war. When it became one of the epicenter of the West Africa Ebola outbreak. The following year, it had one of the highest maternal mortality rates in the world, and is now facing the pandemic impact of food. So you get this thing now, the hunger, as far as they're concerned, hunger now, food, in a pandemic. Like what you could say, the corona na being pandemic. Nothing this way very serious. You know, I don't know how for describe them. Yeah, so they say food now na a pandemic, na a serious crisis now, na a crisis where we defend inside, where we defend now inside the country. Yeah, then say food insecurity. In other words, enough food, hunger, malnourished picking them day. And let's see something out of this tier. Insecurity next to Liberia, where they number 7. Another center of the world's largest Ebola outbreak. Okay, Sierra Leone has the highest hunger level in West Africa, with more than a quarter of its citizens undernourished and a child mortality rate of 10.9%. So you see, then they tell we now say Sierra Leone inside Africa, apart from like we neighbor we na Liberia, we the number 7, we get the highest hunger rate. We angry past most countries in Africa. And then we picking them. In fact, not to just the picking them, the people are malnourished. This they make, for example, the way our person in body good day. For example, when they live inside the country, you know they na government top offices them, like the one the way them belly can swell, like soiree of NPPA, for example. Yeah? You find out, say, oh, like caretaker bio. Watch, for example, the terror caretaker bio not be there na power, where he just they live. You see how it malnourished, eh? This nine and the try for talk about. When you dey inside the country, and then you know they na government offices them, when are they the free couple day, you just try to forget you. Because of the angry, you go for try for find way how you be able for balance your diet. You affect the body itself, they affect the soldier them. You dey malnourish, you know they get the kind, you see face the dry. But the minute when you move from yard, you go to other side, you see how the body they begin for change. You will know, you know what exactly the try for talk. Because we affect hunger, we affect malnutrition. So take them now, the number 10 hungriest country in the world, now we country, Sierra Leone. This now according to concern worldwide. So go back and search for yourself and not say you get the actual thing, so you not come back and say we the lie. This not the problem where we affect. Or this not the pandemic. Now we not affect the corona, we not affect any other thing. We affect food insecurity as a pandemic now. A serious crisis inside the country. But yet still, you go see tomorrow, we senseless Fatima will come back and say all the one them where they sell rest now opposition them. A get mind do am. If you get mind do am to NP, when are the only Solomon company where they try for let we get fuel inside the country. It do am to them, it get mind do am to other person and back. Because one thing where we know, this government, anything way bad, now the opposition they cause them. But anything way good na them, even if now the opposition do the foundation, they not sabi them. But anything way bad, now just the opposition, and you get bad things then at the country. If you as the whole first woman na the country, they go talk say this kind thing, you the lie and people them. Interestingly, I like one side where he say politician out there say you for land for lie. So he do exactly what a man will please for they do. You see all of them things there so they happen. Nobody know go see them. But if you talk this now, you go see other person they can tell you say the 11 years all of APC waiting be happen. Salon self now be the hungry country. Why you not talk? Well, this now the turn this so we dey talk now. Yeah, and I no say you get for no say this thing they happen. But again, some of we really angry, but because we feel say we get allegiance to this party, we no go see them. Until we change our attitude and begin see the real thing how for happen, we no go able for see them. And tomorrow you go ahead and tell you say concern worldwide and need for show you the statistics. Now APC then did it. Bet me, brother.
Well, this one na for just show with people waiting they go on. I do believe say concern worldwide they just come confirm. Now confirm they can confirm because WFP don't give you a report similar like this one, but hunger now my salon. But at that time, I think say na APC then they work na WFP back for that report they be come up. Just like what you mentioned, I say anything when are bad na APC, anything are good na SLPP. So if you find out now the one the way they work again concerned worldwide, Now APC them, then just they talk volunteer for give a name to SLPP. Now the level of big fool, people are big fool, they don't accept it. But let me tell you first, any matter man, even in relationship, you know they accept your fault. That relationship not healthy. That friendship is not healthy. That family is not healthy. Until you're able to accept your fault before ever you're not able to move forward. So now the time government will get today, for anything when they do bad, because we don't find out, say, other organizations don't find out, say, they know they see the bad things that they do. Until other organizations, they make some survey, then give report. So if now people will really get this country at heart, therefore they pick from their survey reports there, and they solve some problems. But just like what Ateka will tell me, say, make God give we a leader we get this country, Mama Saloon, at heart.
Let makes one comparison quick here. At the Yeri, plenty people they say, for example, this is not the most vibrant woman this we don't ever get. I mean, First Lady. The most vibrant in terms of talking and chip. Let's tell you something. In 2010, I stand to be corrected, when the free health they come up, you think say na former caretaker initiative? No, it come up from the wish, and you know that been the one wish. Now the former First Lady, Siakuruma. Now be in project because the country been be one of the worst place for lay woman born pikin. So it take him under a project, sell the idea to a man, and then a man pick him up as in own when they launch the free health care. Now we come out there. We go to this one, for example, hands of our girls. Let me see, please, put together na scale, hands of our girls and the free health care. Hands of our girls, for God's sake, we all don't know say they don't take and say, now the president, the caretaker, they as part of an agenda, right? In office. So put the two na scale and weigh. Then you go stop for the talk that whole day. Somebody just don't say, he don't see CS Salon Day, he don't search for waiting they say. Ambus, F Cargo, say Sierra Leone is there. Just found it. Okay. We just want for, let make we left and continuously na the screen for let you see them and no say waiting with the talk here, so we know the talk because of nonsense. And we find out say the free healthcare now it makes certain things and change with regards born picking inside the country. In as much as it been get lots of challenges, but it changed a lot of things them as well. We move.
You know, this country, until we able to pick up, we sense them, because most of we not even know how they go. Just like where the caretaker not even know how to go with this country or the direction way for take, we will make people at least blow for gum with small. But as the thing they go right now, this particular boat don't look bad. Captain or the boats just they go. Now the water they go down. Usana the water go lingui. Nobody not say Fatima Bio, no vibrant, not this, not that. But when you get them quality, then they get for make good use of them. Not for use them in the bad way. Yeah? So until we're able to pick who senses them, until we're able to know say we they suffer, until we're able to know say this government, also the right government, and decide what we supposed to decide. Now that ballot box come 2023, until you reach that peak day before before, you can always challenge me and I say, upon all that survey, when they survey, they give WFP don't give their own survey report, but Salon hunger now concern worldwide. But yet still, somebody go see 10,000 today, forget he forget about the years suffering where he don't suffer. So until we able catch up we self, we decide for stand for lead this country na the right way, small, before ever we blow. But until then, we go still there to talk.
Okay, move.
So I don't know if you get anything again for add.
No.
But I feel say now so we dey take time for end the program for today. Plenty thank you to we family members them both YouTube and Facebook. As we always do for a couple of hours, they keep time in the name of pushing the country the way we all want her. Make we continue for do that. Make we no relent. The fight, not just perseverance, for push, for continue, for be persevere in anything. Not be like caretaker view. We will not stand for the fight. Make we persevere and push until we reach there. And inshallah, God, they make we reach there. Until then, this now your program where they come from. We had me will talk to you. Me na Bible Kabbalah from the north. I love you all. God bless you. Tata. We meet again tomorrow.
Again, it's another edition. My name is NP, the freedom fighter. God bless you all. Get yourself a wonderful morning, afternoon, and good night.
You know say plenty people no get for votes the time for election? Not because they no want for vote, but now because of this simple mistake where I can't tell you what so, now go make plenty people no vote. Right now, as the Electoral Commission Salon don't pull the date for votes and for register, plenty people just the yagba and they rush go do things them as then they tell them for do. But hey, members say registration, the voter registration, they begin from the 3rd of September to the 4th of October 2022. Then a number 1 step we go give you guarantee say you go vote. But if you make mistake during this time, you no go for vote. And I think this way person no go able for help you pan. What in this mean? It means say no ever register na the area where you dey work, do business, or where you dey go school. You know what it make? You don't know. Sometimes the time for the election, then go say public transport not for run. This na big challenge for you. Remember, if you tap na Kalbaton and then you dey walk na Lomley, how you go able for go and vote na that side? You go able for waka? The answer na no. So, no make that mistake dey. As them blow the whistle when they say, hey, today na the 3rd of September for begin the voter registration. Do ya try by all possible means for register na the center where they near you house. So the day when they go say for voting, whether Mutuka deal, Mutuka not deal, not to you business. You dey go full na morning, vote, return back na you house. So you see, if you make this mistake, the possibility go they say you no go vote 2023. So waiting at this yagba now for say me party go continue for then power or me party go return na power if I not able for vote. You want vote, they change the whole situation.